Let's give him a big round of applause for my main man and the headliner for tonight, Mr. Phil Korz.
What's up, everybody? I'm Phil Korz. Thank you so much for coming out. And Angela, thank you so much for not asking my mom the fuck, marry, or kill question. Because that would have been weird. So as you guys know, my parents were in the audience, so. As if the night hasn't been weird enough. The first time my parents ever saw me perform, I told the audience, I said, hey guys, you guys are gonna learn a lot about my parents. So Mom, Dad, I'm sorry. This time around, you're gonna learn a lot about me. So, Mom, Dad, I'm so sorry. Every time, everyday time. There's a lot of special people here. I went to Vegas with you guys. That was a time. You guys will hear that story about 23 minutes in this set. It's been a hell of a journey so far. I filmed a gay movie with that guy over there. Yeah, who knew, right? I won't even get into that. It's way too soon for me to even touch on it. Got some loved ones here. This is great. It's awesome. But I am happy about my parents being here. My parents are the whitest people you could ever meet. I don't know if you see what they look like, but my dad is so white, he makes Bill Gates look like Common. If you look up Caucasian in the dictionary, it's their wedding picture. So, they're pretty dang white. But, you know, my life has been a lot different ever since I started doing this comedy thing. It's been kind of a wild ride. So I want to take you guys through my whole story. So it all started in Delaware, good old Delaware, right? I'm the only one that has ever left the state, been allowed to leave. So, like, it's a great honor to be here, really. Has anyone ever heard of Delaware? It is a state. It's a real state. It's a real thing. Delaware, so literally, my journey starts with Crazy Sarah. Crazy Sarah started it all. And I don't know what it is about me, but I just attract the best people in the world. I gotta be careful, because she could be here. So if there is a laser pointer on me at all, let me know, because it's not good. Crazy Sarah is a Mormon girl from Lancaster who came to my show in Delaware. Take a second, just take a second. As if the fast-paced Amish life wasn't good enough. She moved to Salt Lake City, couldn't cut it there. Why not try Delaware? Yeah? So Crazy Sarah started following me to shows, driving 11 hours. She would show up at my house. It was a little much. It was crazy. And I was like, you know what? Crazy Sarah, I had to be firm with her. I can't have this. She was like showing up at random times at night and like coming up to random times of the show. I wish somebody here knew Crazy Sarah, because please God help me get rid of her. But anyway, so I had to be firm with her. I had to say, you know what? Listen, Sarah, you're Sarah. I had to be firm, so I had to practice this. Sarah, Crazy Sarah, stop following me around. I can't do this anymore. She's like, oh, but I have a free ticket to California, LA. Do you want to go? What a sweet girl she is, you know? What a sweet, who cares if she threw a Molotov cocktail at my girlfriend's house? Like, she is so nice. What could go wrong in California with Crazy Sarah? So we're there, and of course, Crazy Sarah tries to have sex with me every night, which I knew was coming, but I knew that I had to have a plan or a plot to get out of it, right? So I was thinking of all these excuses like, yeah, did you see the last episode of This Is Us? You expect me to have sex with you? Or, I was like, listen, I'm thinking about doing Scientology, and so this isn't gonna work out with you being a Mormon and a crazy person, so. Didn't work, so I was like, you know what, listen, I went to the movies with Tom the other day, and we were sharing a popcorn, and I sucked Tom's dick. We were sharing a popcorn, next thing I know, I'm sucking Tom's dick in the parking lot. And she goes, Phil, it's okay. So did I. I'm never gonna get rid of this girl. I'm never gonna get rid of her. But it was cool because Crazy Sarah was a war veteran, so she was doing her veteran things. I was doing my, yeah, give it up for that. Give it up for veterans, hey. And Crazy Sarah had connections. I didn't know this, but she knows a lot of cool people in LA. She introduced me to the one and only ambassador of Guam. Hell yeah, you know? Hell yeah. You know, most people go to LA to meet Judd Apatow or Steven Spielberg, but no, me. I get to meet the ambassador of a country I've never heard of, so this is fantastic. He then introduced me to the ambassador of Connecticut, and it got weird. But the ambassador of Guam told me, he was like, listen, I believe in your talent, I believe in you. I want to introduce you to a talent manager here in Hollywood. I'm like, what? This is amazing. My first talent manager in Hollywood? This is incredible. My career is going to take off. This is great. Why? Who wouldn't trust the ambassador of Guam when he speaks, you know? When the ambassador of Guam speaks, people listen, okay? I'm a big deal in Guam. I get all the coconuts I want. Okay? So he introduced me to Hollywood Terry, and Hollywood Terry is everything that I envisioned a Hollywood talent manager to be. She had a raspy voice, raspy face, only came out at night. She slept upside down. Classic Hollywood manager. And I was her type. Type O. So it was great. And so our arrangement, Hollywood Terry said that if I were to help take care of my new Hollywood little sister and her husband, if I could rehab her husband, that she would give me a free place to stay in Hollywood and help me get famous. Sounds great, right? It's like amazing. My Hollywood sister was your stereotypical Hollywood bitch. Like, I would have to drive her to auditions, and she'd wear this stupid silver, like this pink vest and a silver tiara. I hated walking that dog down West Hollywood. It was the worst time of my life. I didn't even get a wink walking down that. It was bullcrap. I can't walk a dog that has more acting credits than I do, you know what I mean? And her husband, who I was gonna train, is the one and only Jimmy Stewart, right? So if I were to train him and rehab him, I would, have this free place to stay. And not Jimmy Stewart, the actor, Jimmy, because he's dead. That would be weird. I'm talking about Jimmy Stewart, the Jazz Hall of Fame artist, right? That's awesome. And Jimmy was a cool guy. He was so cool. He would share stories with me of his tour and everything, how he lived his life. Sometimes I would change his diaper. We'd smoke a blunt. It was great. He shared his medical card as well, so it was awesome. And it was funny because he had this evil cackle, and it was hilarious to me because he would play pranks on the doctors, on everyone, and it was like really funny because that was our bonding moments. There was a situation where we're in the doctor's office, and it's just silent. And out of nowhere, Jimmy's like, help! Help! I need help! Screaming. Everyone's frantic. Everyone comes running in there, checking his blood pressure, checking his whatever, IV, all this other stuff. And he's like, I can't reach the remote. The doctors were like, we gotta pull this plug. We gotta get him out of here, because he is messing up our lives. We had cool moments though. We had cool moments when as a trainer to see him. So with so much improvement over the short time that I had with him, like when I met him, he could only walk with his walker. He'd walk real slow. And we started training in the gym, and after a while, he would come up to me and be like, Phil, watch this. And he would let go of his walker and, I'm walking. And then just start pissing himself. And he's like, at least I'm standing. Which, as an 80-year-old man with 2 strokes, I get it, okay? He can't help that. But when you would laugh afterward and be like, it looks like you're cleaning that up. You're a dick. You're an asshole. So I had to get out of there. I thought that Terry was reading my thoughts, and I couldn't handle Jimmy, and my little sister was stealing all my roles. So I just had to get out of there. But I told Terry, I was like, listen, I want to help you out with your husband, but I can't stay here. I got to have my own place. And she said, well, if you leave.
I can't help you.
So I left. I was like, you know what? I'm in LA and I'll figure this out. I'm a grown man. I can do this. And I ended up being homeless for about a month and in LA, which it's okay. You know what? Being homeless in LA is really not that bad. To be quite frank, it was literally a whole bunch of ex-film producers with a lot of great drugs. So, and you knew they were all homeless because they all had iPhone 4s. They would chill on the seawall talking Bitcoin, so it wasn't that bad. But I lived that life for a while, and I was like, you know what? I scrounged up enough money to get an Airbnb with none other than Ukrainian's #1 rap artist. Moving up in the world, yes. First it was the ambassador of Guam, next is Ukraine. I'm a big deal in Ukraine. I get all the programs I want. But it's cool because I am Ukrainian, which is the coolest part, right? Yes. I am Ukrainian, so I was living with this rap artist, and I'll tell you what, Kendrick Lamar has nothing on Ukrainian rap, because I'm gonna rap for you right now. You guys mind if I rap a little Ukrainian rap? I'll get some water. Один, два, три, четыре, пять, шесть, семь, восемь, девять, десять, клипи, масло, motherfuckers! Before the claps, what did I say? Yeah, rapping in Ukrainian, baby.